In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can prepare for 2023. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome even back to the channel. I haven't done a video in forever. I took a break. It was been a very busy season at the office, and yeah, just a number of projects I really was interested in doing and focused on. So I took a break from YouTube and making videos. So today's topic is about how to prepare for 2023. I'm a very optimistic person, and I also make sure in difficult times I spend time with the right people. I make sure I don't spend time with toxic people, naysayers, people that watch too much news. So for me, I make sure my circle of influence are a number of 5 people that really influence me as well. Speak positive, speak about opportunities against the victim speech of what's going on in your country, in my country, with us, loadshedding in South Africa, all kinds of things. So for all practical purposes, this year would be, I like to call it interesting. I think it's going to be a year, a very difficult year regarding the economy. Everything indicates that it's going to be there's a recession on its way, or maybe even already here. But definitely interest rates are going up. Currently, with the last one, with 0.75% increase on the points. So it's definitely looking at interest rates definitely looking at going up. So I think we're definitely in a global recession. It's a very clear indication when interest rates start going up that we are definitely in or going into a recession. And when interest rates start going up, you will kind of see a stretch where they actually go up to the point that they plateau, and then for a year or two it will stay there, and then it kind of will slow down again and even come back down again. So to top this off, this whole recession, on top of that, we also have load shedding in South Africa, which obviously add to the stress and everything else that obviously goes with. So I created like 5 points that I think everybody need to look at to prepare themselves for 2023. So the very first idea is solar. SARS do have a section 12B allowance, which means any initial cost that you would incur in getting yourself a solar system in some way or another, anything like any renewable kind of energy that you want to create, you can use that section 12B, which means in the year that you actually incur the cost, you can deduct 100% of that cost against your income tax return. Obviously you need to be a business, so if you're a business owner in South Africa and you really have to make a plan, like I think you have to, then you can use section 12B allowance to make that, obviously, that blow a bit lighter. Effectively what it would mean, if you incur that initial cost of 100,000 Rand for solar, you get a 28% deduction in your tax, which means you automatically pay 28% less on that. If you're a VATable company and you also purchase this solar system from a VATable company, then you can also deduct the VAT on there, which can be an additional 15%. So just lastly on that point of solar and load shedding, you cannot depend on a government. Doesn't matter where you are living. You can't depend on the government. Doesn't help you go for riots against Eskom. You have to take the power. You can't play victim. Take the power in your hands and start creating your own solar system and generate your own energy. That's the only solution that you can really find. Riots won't get you anywhere. Take your energy and really use that on creating a better future for yourself, for your family, for your business. The second idea is I want to really encourage you to be very wary of the interest rate hike. Be very wary of purchasing luxury items. If I say luxury item, it means I want to upgrade my vehicle and I want to buy the newest vehicle, and obviously buy it on a hire purchase putting myself into higher debt. Currently, interest rates that goes up makes a massive difference. On a bond of about 3 million, with the last interest hike of 0.75% points, it actually made a difference of roughly 3,000 Rand in the monthly installment because of that. So be very, very careful when you start incurring new debt for luxury items. I do understand when you need to incur debt for your business, but please make sure that the gearing is correct, that you don't overgear yourself against future interest rate hikes and you potentially get into trouble by doing that. Point number 3 is, my suggestion would be, save 3 to 6 months and even, if you can, 12 months operating expenses for your business. Make sure that whenever a recession strikes, that you are 3 to 6 to 12 months ahead for your operating expenses. Keep it aside, keep it in a share portfolio, keep it in your bond, doesn't matter where, as long as you can get your hands on that very quickly when a recession struck. Apart from safeguarding your business against a down cycle, against a recession, there's always a lot of opportunity that will come around because of a recession. So if you have a lot of cash set aside, then you can grab that opportunities, and because there will definitely be a lot of them. So number 4, difficulty always meets opportunity. You can focus on the propaganda in the news, or you can focus on the opportunities in the down cycle, but you can't do both. I'm always amazed and also actually never surprised when I have conversations with clients. The ones that play the victim game, read the newspaper every single morning before they do anything else, have the newspaper and coffee ready before they do anything else. They are negative, they talk to each other, the same birds flocking together. They all speak victim speak. They all talk the same language, talking about how Eskom need to be sorted out, otherwise there's no hope for me. Talking about how businesses struggle. Talk about all these negative things. And yes, I'm a realist. I know there is issues in the economy, but in the same breath, in the same time, I'm speaking to entrepreneurs with a positive mindset that surround themselves with positive people that always talk with me as well. They talk with me about opportunities. They don't talk to me about the last thing they read in the newspaper. They talk to me about opportunities. They talk to me about things that they see in the down cycle that they can benefit from. And we all can do that. We can all do that. It's all a matter of how do you decide to let your conversation go. For the next month, be very cautious who you surround yourself with and what language you speak. The language you speak with your fellow entrepreneurs, your fellow friends, will determine where you would be in the next 30 days. Be cautious and start talking the talk of opportunity, speaking the language of opportunity, and you will see it in front of your eyes. Lastly, point number 5, create a lean company. Something I've done in the last 5 years in our practice, in our business, was to really create a lean profit and loss statement. Not a lot of expenses. I've downscaled from 16 employees to 4 seniors with a number of outsourcers that surrounds us, and it works like a miracle. You cut down all the costs, and the most of your expenses are based on incentivized turnover. So it's based on if my turnover goes up, my expenses will go up. But if my turnover goes down in the down cycle, potentially my expenses will go down as well. A lot of people mistakenly think about their cash in their bank as their profit, and it's not that. When you get turnover is not your bottom line. Turnover is your right at the top line. It's your top line of entry. from there's cost of sales potentially. There's a lot of various expenses, operating expenses. There's even capital repayments that you need to consider. And even only when you get to that bottom line is the actual profit that you will make in the company. So don't confuse the top line and the bottom line. It doesn't matter what your top line is. It all matters what your bottom line is. Make sure to constantly look at your cost in between that top line and that bottom line. It's very important, and especially in a down cycle, it's something to really look into. One of the very awesome tools that we use every single day is something like Sage Online Accounting. It's a cloud-based program that you can use to monitor your income and your expenses, and obviously from there start doing your cost analysis on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. If you need to be in contact with us, we assist a lot of various monthly accounting clients every month to, especially doing that, to analyze cost, to give them reporting on their specific cost, to have monthly meetings with them, quarterly meetings with them, and really discuss how they can plan going into this new season of a downward cycle. Thank you very much for your time and energy. Remember to give me a thumbs up in the comments if you like this video, if there's any value for you. Remember to like this channel, and then I'll see you in a future video. Bye bye.